from Noah Steele. You realize you guys are the first Hornet team to win the series over Central Missouri since 2017. What does that mean to you and your program?
Oh, it was absolutely amazing. I mean, just seeing him come up to the plate, you have a lot of confidence every time, especially with Gus having the at-bat before, seeing pitches getting on base. They weren't going to throw him a ball. He wasn't going to miss it. So there was a lot of confidence there, and it was just an absolute blast.
In that ninth inning, that's a tough spot, I think, for you, just because overall, first of all, you're trying to beat the number 16 team in the country. Second of all, it's a tie ball game, but then you have to wait for the review. Try to keep yourself warm. You don't know if it's going to be nobody on, 2 out, or a runner on second. How did you try to keep yourself loose and just ready to go? Because you don't know how long that review is going to take, and that was a very long review on a very close play at second base.
Yeah, it was a long review. I think overall, I just try to keep my breath under me, and then once I see them coming out, it's just rip a couple pitches and just get ready to go back again.
Did you see, how much did you see? Obviously, you're out there a lot closer than we are from here, but it looked like a really close play. But man, what a throw by Briz Boys.
Yeah, the throw was on the money. It was a perfect throw there, and then Logan catching and slapping the tag right where he needed to. It ended up being really good, and that was a huge out right there.
But final thing for you guys are back here at home playing Fort Hays State, looking for another series win. How do you wrap things back up? Not sure if you'll be available with 2 innings this weekend, but if you are called on, how do you make sure you get yourself ready for a midweek and try to win another series?
Yeah, I think first you'd be thankful for the one we had today. You enjoy it and celebrate it a little bit, but then we come back Monday and we prepare the right way and we just get our bodies together. So we have confidence to come back up and do it again the next day.
Grant Huffman, 2 scoreless innings, a save and a win for a guy who comes in the ninth. You can't do much better than that. Thanks so much, man. So frustrating weekend. Couldn't get things going on Saturday. Obviously had a great start to the series on Friday. How much, you put so much pressure on yourself, how much do you just feel that leave when you see that and you see that ball headed out to left field?
I mean, after Saturday, seeing that guy, he was bringing it up, and I knew they thought they could just throw it right by me, so I was just going to be on time for that fastball and let my bat do the work. And the next thing you know, that ball's leaving the yard.
For you guys, starting off the ball game, what was it like to see Chindamo just start the way and be perfect through the first 4 innings like that?
I mean, I'm so happy for that guy. I mean, young kid, he has his moments, but it was big time coming against this team and be able to do what he did today. I'm really proud of him, and he's going to continue doing that for us.
Right, you've mentioned so many times, the goal, you just try to stay the same, and I know that you're going to have the same message for your guys as the leader on this team to come back and get a Fort Hays State win on Tuesday to win that series. How do you guys try to get yourselves up for the midweek, knowing that it's not a normal midweek? This is a big MIAA series for you guys.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you said, it's a chance to win the series again, and I mean, we're going to take this momentum and ride it the rest of the way. I mean, we got tough guys, and like I said the other day, when we believe, man, and that's what you saw today.
Well, take that belief into Tuesday. Hell of a job. Thanks so much. Coach, first of all, man, how many, you said it. What, put that all together for us. Chindamo is perfect through 4, but you guys don't quite get the most out of your opportunities early. But again, you rely on the bullpen to save you guys and keep you guys close. And then another big swing in the 9th inning.
Yeah, I mean, I thought we had a lot of opportunities, and that's kind of been yesterday and today. And we got to get better from that. We need to have some better at bats in some of those situations. And again, they pitch. They have a good pitching staff, and so there's some of them that they're making pitches. But at the same time, we got to execute a little better to put ourselves in a better position. But Chindamo was great. Hit kind of a wall a little bit right there, going in the 5th, and kind of could feel it. So that's why we went to Woodcock after that, and he was awesome. Gave up the 1. I thought we had we picked him off. It was awesome, and we just didn't execute it very good. But then, after that, him and Huffman were great and just got us in a position. Brady Unrein was huge there to get a 2-out hit, I believe it was, down the line to tie the game. And then before that last inning, I knew Gus was going to get on somehow, and got on Noah a little bit in the middle of the game, trying to fire him up a little bit. He plays good when he's pissed off. So,
sure.
And he found a way to square one up.
Yeah, he definitely did. Coach, you look at this game, and one guy that I think is a little bit underloved, you go back to the Missouri Southern Series, just 1 game for Dominic Felix, 2-run homer in that series. 1 game in this series, 2-run home run. How big is Dominic Felix in these limited opportunities?
He kind of got the monkey off our back a little bit and took a big swing. I don't know if it was changeup or breaking ball, but he hung one and he squared it up. And he's been having good at bats, and he hasn't been afraid. He's just been letting it go. And so he's done that and trying to get good matchups for him to do that. But he kind of got us rolling there for us to believe that we can do it, and that's the next step we got to take. We got to believe it from all 9 innings and not wait for something to happen and be able to be ready for a moment.
You talk about a guy that's building belief right now in terms of Nick Woodcock.
Yeah.
First 5 outings of the year, his ERA was 15.19.
Yeah.
He has shaved off, I don't know what it's going to be after this,
lot.
but he was down to an even 6 ahead of this game.
Yeah.
So he'll be in the 5s.
Yeah.
I mean, for him to show that belief after it did not start well,
Yeah.
how much credit do you give that kid, and what has he done to kind of improve his game as the years go along?
Well, we moved him from the starting to the bullpen. I mean, we had talked about it all along, me and Anthony, that I think that's the best role for him, and being able to come in the game and just go 1 pitch at a time and not have to extend it out. We had it about, I don't know what it was, a month and a half ago. Had a little, after one of his outings, came in and had a little live session out here, and I take a lot of credit. I'm not taking credit, but I'm saying that he really responded from what we said, took it to heart, where I think some guys can deflect a little bit and try to blame something else, and he didn't. And he took, hey, I got to pitch better, and he felt something, and he's gone out with the intensity to go out because he's got good stuff. He's got 3 pitches, and he could do that. It just he needed to make a little adjustment, and credit to him, he's done it.
I got to ask you about the throw down to second base as a former catcher, but that was so close. But oh, what a huge throw that was by Brisbois. Did you guys see it was out? It looked close from up here.
Well, after the first pitch, Huff kind of went on a quick timing. He did it again the second one, and that's not. I think Anthony actually called a 2 or 3 second hold, and we both kind of felt. And I said, hey, we got to do a longer hold here because we want to throw a changeup. And Anthony, credit to him, he's like, I'm gonna go talk to him, which I wasn't thinking about at that point, but he wanted to make sure that he understood, like, they're gonna go at one of these pitches, and we gotta hold them enough. And then he threw a changeup, which got him off the hit and run, and just enough, and Briss put it on the bag.
What a throw! And last thing about Huffman here: the 2 innings, he gets a win and a save. Just how much credit do you give him for having such a great? A lot of collegiate teams, especially D2, they don't have a traditional closer, but you guys have got one. And man, for him to get a win and a save, how big was that?
Yeah, he's ready to pitch. I mean, he works his butt off. He worked his butt off last summer, all fall, with Anthony, and really trusts what he needs him to do. And every day he just gives everything he's got, and that's what we're trying to get out of everybody. And again, when you do the right things every day, you compete. You're a good teammate. Good things are going to happen to you, and hopefully he keeps doing that.
First series win for Emporia State over Central Missouri since 2017. And he knew the answer before I finished. For you, Coach, coming back, what do mature teams do? Last question. You want to celebrate this, but as you guys know and say, these midweek games mean just as much as this game here. What do mature teams do to get themselves ready for a Tuesday game to win another series over the Tigers?
Come back and have a good practice tomorrow. You know, we had talked about it. It was opportunity. We had an opportunity. They've been a great team. They're always a team that's one of the teams at the top since I played here a long time ago. It's a long time ago. And so,
Not that long.
you know, and we want to be one of those teams too. You know, we want to start that tradition back to what it's been. And in order to do that, you got to go beat one of the best teams. And we talked about opportunity that we had, and it hadn't been done since 2017. And our guys were ready for the moment and kept fighting and fighting. We just got to keep playing better baseball, and hopefully this can carry over and keep playing good baseball Tuesday.
Man, what a fun Sunday. Thanks so much.